Hello.
Hello. Are we on?
We're on.
Well, hello and welcome
Welcome
to
to
Let's
Let's
Take
Take
Inventory.
How are you?
I am wonderful. I just ate a salad. So we're going to have a little, stuff in my teeth. It's okay.
You got nothing in your teeth. But I do like your earrings.
Oh, thank you. We have to learn, right?
Okay.
To be the light.
Oh my goodness, they light up. No way.
Yes, because we have to be the light sometimes in dark places.
I love that they light up.
Yes.
That's so cool.
It's cool. I'm going to the movies later. Well, I'm supposed
You're
to.
not gonna have them lit up in the movie, are you?
Why would I be myself if I didn't? Are you kidding?
That's so
Absolutely.
cool.
They're a little heavy though.
Are they? Let me feel. Oh, those are heavy.
I mean, I was still dancing around today, and then I said, "Let me stop
I have
for
no
something."
doubt.
For something pulls out my ear and rips my ear out.
That's so cool.
Well, thank you.
I like them.
So, how's your week been?
It's been good. It's
Okay.
been good. We're about to do it all over again. Tomorrow's Monday.
Yes, it is.
So, yay.
Don't seem like you're really excited about doing it all over, but
Well,
starting on a Monday.
starting on a Monday.
My Monday is going to be a little different. I won't have training. Well, I do, but it won't be all day. So I am kind of excited. I get
That's
to
exciting. Do you get to leave early?
kind of yes, kind of no.
Okay.
Because if I leave too early, I got to pick up the young lady who lives with us. I have another member who lives with us, and so our agreement, I'll pick her up tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
About 4:15. So I'll need to find stuff to do. It'll be okay. I don't mind.
Well, I can give you a list of things that I haven't done yet that you can do for me. Okay.
She's lucky she's my friend. She's lucky. So what else?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay.
I spent yesterday cleaning my closet.
Woohoo!
It's all done. I just need, what's a good organizer for your shoes? Like I saw this one that's like a 7-tier tower, and it rotates like a Lazy Susan.
Oh,
and
that's a good one.
I know. I found it at the auction for like $30. I bid 30, someone outbid me. But they're like 180 on Amazon. But then I thought, because my closet's pretty small and I don't have the space in my closet. So I could put it outside the closet.
You could. I have one of the long ones that have different tiers, but you kind of set them on, but it's kind of long and it
Is
goes
it the
underneath.
clear? Oh, it goes.
It goes underneath your.
Yeah. See, I
and
tried
then I have
that
one set that hangs down, and I put my flippy floppy shoes in there.
Okay. My friend has that one that's clear, and you click it.
Oh, she's got a fancy one.
See, she also has.
Does she have a really big?
She has a beautiful closet. If you and I were in my closet, it'd be too packed. My closet is not designed. It is a blessing, but it's not designed. So I gotta think. Maybe I hire someone who can come in, a professional,
and build something.
No, just like a professional organizer. A few years back, I was gonna hire a professional organizer, but when she came to my house, I was like, "Your resume don't match with what I'm seeing. Don't match." And so but that was fun.
Very nice. Well, you were here for my birthday.
I know, and that was fun. I didn't like the movie.
No, the movie wasn't. No, but I don't think anyone left here being like, "Yes, that was a great movie."
We would have been better off watching Michael Voorhees.
I mean, it was good until the end, and then it wasn't.
It had a good storyline, and I don't want to tell folks. I don't want to talk about no one's movie.
Yeah,
it had a good storyline, but they really just fumbled on that, on how they presented it to me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
But dinner was good, and the company was great.
We made our own pizzas.
And the crust we made from Greek yogurt, a little bit of flour, baking soda, and it was really good.
It really was. I have no, normally I talk about her food. I can't, I can't talk about the bland potato salad because this was good, and I enjoyed it.
Never made potato salad.
No, but you probably will put raisins in yours anyway.
I don't like potato salad. The only potato salad I've really eaten is my mom's potato salad.
We're just gonna shall we push pause and stop.
What are we talking about this week?
You know what? No, in all sincerity. So I got into it with a friend this week.
Really? Do
Yeah.
tell. Do tell.
Well, it's not like a gossipy thing. It's
Okay.
more like a revelation thing.
Okay.
Um.
Did we revolutionize?
The revolution, it needs to be televised. The revolution needs to be televised. But no. So, in all sincerity,
Okay.
you know, we call everybody friend. Friend, oh my
Yeah.
friend, oh my friend. We might want to check that word because
Okay.
we're calling everybody friends, and are they really? And so, like
Okay.
this particular young lady, friends, but not really. Like, she's one of those people that you're just like, when she comes around. Just
Okay.
different and no knocking.
Okay.
And I don't even want to get into the ins and outs, but I'm gonna get into the ins and outs. So let me
okay.
tell you what this heifer did. No, I'm playing. But it just, I heard this reel where this man said, you can't be nasty and needy. Like, you can't be rude to people, treat them like crap, and still be needy. Because no one's going to come to your aid. And then you wonder why no one comes to assist. And so we were sitting there, and I was sitting there, and I was frustrated with myself.
Okay.
Because the last time I should have been like, you know what? And no disrespect, no whatever, but just, you can't keep taking withdrawals from an overdraft bank account.
I mean, that's true.
And that's true in friendship.
Yes.
You cannot keep slapping someone in the face.
Yes.
I only got 2 cheeks, babe. See? I only got 2. Yeah. That's it. That's all I have. But I feel like we're changing places. She's on an overdrawn account that's about to be closed, and she still continues to try and take out. Never putting any deposits in that feed the friendship. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's tough because I feel like if like you and I, we kind of give and take.
Mm-hmm.
So and we're all we're all human. We're gonna screw up. We're gonna mess up. And when that does happen, it's kind of like, okay, because we both give into the relationship. We both kind of put efforts in. But when one person, it's almost like a marriage or a relation, any sort of relationship too. If you're the one that's constantly giving, and the other person is constantly taking, it's just it has to end. And it doesn't have to end like bad or mean. It just, for the other person's well-being, I think it has to.
Because you mean for their well-being, because you about to go.
That's exactly what I mean.
Because shoot, I was sitting there and I was like, and she was saying something, and I was just in my head. I was like,
we're gonna get into Kim's head.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there looking at her like this, and at that point I'm zoned because I'm thinking, you haven't made any deposits into this to be trying to withdraw so much, and our last 4 interactions have been heavy withdrawals. Heavy withdrawal. Like, your account was already in the red. Yeah. What? Now you're okay. So we're gonna. And I was just sitting there looking at her like.
But there are people in this world that feel like they're entitled to do that. I think.
Then I'm entitled to.
Well, that's true too.
We're all entitled to something. I don't know. It just it made me think, because I try and hang on to stuff, and I try and hang on to people, not because the Christ in me, forgiveness,
7 times 70, yeah.
Amen. Mercy and grace, because I get it every morning, and I want to make sure I'm showing it to others. But I just think sometimes we get so lost in that Because Jesus turned a table or two. Don't get it twisted.
Oh,
He
yes.
turned a table or two. And see, the Bible doesn't say, but I know he was blessing folks out. Like, shut up. But it's not even that. I don't know, when I'm done.
You're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I don't want to ever shut off, but be done. So for boundaries set,
yeah.
like you set these boundaries and then you got someone who continuously, so how do you set and keep?
A boundary?
Yes.
I mean, it's something that I had to learn how to keep it, and it's just, I think it's something that's kind of internal. Like, I don't, when I set a boundary with, my ex or whatever, I don't tell him per se, like, this is my boundary. I just know that like, if you're going to keep doing XYZ, then I'm going to excuse myself from that conversation. So that's my boundary. Like, I'm not going to continue this. And I just, choose to not respond or choose to just take a break or however I need to make
choose
sure
to
that
put on a ski mask and ride at dawn. What are we choosing?
Whatever it is. So, like, I think that even in friendships, it's the same thing. Like, if there's a friend who's constantly withdrawing from your, in kindergarten we referred to it as bucket fillers or bucket dippers. If there's someone constantly dipping from your bucket, like, you have to have that boundary. But and like, decide for yourself what that boundary is. Like, if that person's going to keep withdrawing, I'm going to be nice to them, but I'm not going to talk to them on a weekly
decide
basis.
what breaks you or what your breaking point.
Where your breaking point is, yeah.
That's so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because you want to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, you want to say, all right, well, she's just on her cycle. Or, all right, she's just, because I hear it all the time from folks. She's not a morning person. Let me see what other excuses. Because those are excuses to me.
Those are
You could be nice. I'm not a morning person. You're just a mean person. You can be nice in the morning, nice in the evening.
It's your choice.
Yeah, amen. And it's a
your
choice. What are the other ones I've heard? I'm just having a bad day. Why am I your doormat for your bad day? I'm not having I wasn't till our interaction.
Now I am.
Yeah, now we about to all have a bad day. We shutting it down. But no, it gets hard because I want to give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, and I think that boundaries can change though too. Like, if you have a boundary and you see that like, maybe that person or those interactions, not the person, but the interactions are changing, you can say, okay, well, maybe, those boundaries can change a little bit, but I don't know.
Isn't it the person though
that's changing? I mean, it could be. It could be their situation that's changing, that's making your situation change. I have no idea, but there's a lot of things I think that can contribute to a relationship changing for the good or for the bad.
Yeah. And I think, so part of the reason why I was upset with or frustrated is because I allowed it to keep going on. Like, my mentality of, you know what? I ain't even worth saying nothing. This juice ain't worth the squeeze.
I love that saying. Is the juice really worth the squeeze, Kim?
And so I was like, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Never mind. And like, she would just do some really rude, like, would say stuff to me that if I said to her, all heck would break loose.
Oh, yeah.
OMG. If I gave her financial advice,
yeah.
OMG, it would be over. Like, if I said, oh, well, I think that maybe you're having a rough time at work because... But yet she could say all this stuff to me.
Yeah.
And it depends. I try and look at it. I remember my brother once. What did he say? This was years ago. He said, I know it's safe coming from you because it's coming from a place of love. And so that's what I look at stuff as. Like, so if you were to tell me, hey, Kim, you need to live within your means, I think you might get blessed out. I don't know. I'm going to pray about it. But I would know that it's coming from a place of love.
But we've also established that sort of relationship.
I thought her and I did too, until she started withdrawing.
You were mistaken.
Amen. I was mistaken.
And I think sometimes we do misjudge our relationships or our friendships. I've done that.
Yeah.
And you know, when something happens and then they're like, you know, like when you have to withdraw and then they're not there, or they're all of a sudden like, well, you know, I'm just going to talk about you to all your friends, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to talk about, you know, you behind your back, or whatever. Like, then you know what kind of friendship, because nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
So if someone's going to get mad at me for making a mistake or something like that, then I don't want to, you know what, then fine. Because,
well, I mean, I've gotten mad at you.
You've gotten mad at me, but we've built a different type of, and you know, vice versa. Like, it happens.
You've gotten mad at me? What? Look at my face. What? I'm done with this. You gotten mad at me?
We're done.
You never told me that. No. But it's all in how you rebound from it. It's kind of like, I like to feel safe. Do I do everything right? No, there's times where I give too much opinion. There's times where I jump in the deep end and not check to see if there's water. There's times. But I love that I can be like, oh man, my apology, or I'm sorry, or I didn't mean it that, ooh, let me come back. But I love that safe feeling that if I screw up, I don't have to worry about being left on a limb by myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And so I think about that when I end or say, okay, enough. Like, and enough for me is just, you no longer have access to me. You no longer have access.
You don't take it to the next degree where you're like
driving around like this,
manipulative, or talking about people or anything like that.
I might get in the car. Can you see who I am? Can you tell it's me? Do you think it'd work?
100%.
But no, I don't get
it's just done.
Yeah. But it takes me a while to get to that point. But when I'm done, if I'm done in anger, like I'm done. D-U-N.
D-U-N?
D-U-N.
D-U-N.
Exclamation point. How do you say that word?
Exclamation point?
Okay, I couldn't say it. But I try, like, and then I feel like, oh, I should have talked first.
No, you can't go back and second guess. Like, that's something I used to do all the time.
Oh, I know.
And because I used to do it with you.
I know.
But you can't. Because here's the thing, like, you can, even if you had gone back and talked sooner or something, chances are it wouldn't have changed anything.
You're right.
So, I mean.
You're right. So.
And it should never get to a point where, I think true friendships should never get to a point where it's like someone's withdrawing all the time. I think true friendships and true relationships are, you know, give and take all the time. Any relationship is hard. Like, human interactions are hard. And I think that, you know, when we first became friends, I was always like, are you mad at me? Are you mad at me?
Oh, I know.
And now I'm like, she's mad at me. She'll get over it.
And I'm like this. Can she
Eventually
tell us
she'll
me?
call me.
She'll be fine. She just laughs like, oh. And I'll be like, does she not know that I'm really annoyed right now? And you'll just laugh. Oh.
She'll get over it. She'll be fine.
But I do. Build a bridge, get over it. Because that's what friends do.
That is what friends do.
But I also
This is why we're such good friends.
That's so funny, but it's so
I know.
Well, I appreciate. You know what? I feel like I've come and because it was bothering me a little bit. It was bothering me because I know that I'm justified in my walk away. I know I'm justified.
100%.
But I don't know why I let that eat at me. And maybe because I feel like
I feel like
I know that they're needy. I know that they need a support group. They need, you know what I mean? So then I feel bad because I'm like, oh.
But that's not your responsibility. You don't have to be
Kettle pot black.
I know.
Okay.
But it's not your a very smart woman once told me, and I'll never forget her words, don't put yourself in their narrative. I
said don't insert.
Oh, okay. Don't insert yourself into their narrative.
You know what? Before we stop, I want to read that woman's wise
beyond her years.
Beyond her years. I love her. I absolutely love her. But I want to read.
I think I'm going to take that little piece out for a clip.
Oh, and then
just so you all know.
Insert yourself. So I have a friend who has a birthday today.
Oh, okay.
And my question. Yeah, but it's not today. No. Okay. My question to him was, so you're a year older with a year of life lived. Please share the most impactful, insightful thing that has affected your life the most this year. What are your goals for the new year? What adjustments are you making? Please share.
Okay.
He wrote back.
Okay.
And I love this. You'll never understand the importance of a moment until it becomes a memory.
Wow. That's so true.
You will never understand the importance of a moment until it becomes a memory.
That's so true.
I sat and chewed on that.
That's so good.
OMG.
So good.
And then he said, when you live through it, it means so much more.
That's true.
No matter what it is.
What it is.
Yes, because we often just want to celebrate the good. Mm-hmm. I cleaned my closet, yeah. But let me tell you about the months, the days that turned into weeks, that turned into months, that turned into years that I couldn't get my closet clean.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But when you live through it, my goodness, it means so much more.
It's true.
And I got that closet lit. I got that closet
clean. Beautiful.
I got it done. And now that's going to be a memory.
It's just going to be. Yeah.
Listen, wow. I had to chew on that one.
That's so
never
true.
Understand the importance
of a moment until it becomes a memory.
Because sometimes what's important, sometimes we take for granted. Sometimes we think, oh, I can keep withdrawing. I can keep withdrawing because she keeps coming back. She keeps coming back until that comeback is gone.
Yeah.
Until that account is closed. You'll never understand the importance of a moment.
Until it's a memory.
We got to learn to live in the moment.
We do.
And let stuff go.
We're always rushing to the next thing. And you know what I've been thinking about is like how everybody's like, oh, I can't wait till this. And I do it too. Like, I can't wait till July when I'm going on vacation with Abby. But think about all of the amazing things that are going to happen from today until July.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, think about it.
And what we do too, oh my gosh, I can't wait until, and then we get our until and then we complain about it.
Yes.
Prime example.
My gas station on the corner.
Yes. I talk to God for you, about you. I'd be like, oh, wait. If you notice, though, on the phone, I was like, I can't. Knock it off. I can't. She was so excited this gas station was getting built up
right on the corner of my development.
But hold on, because there's one half a block down, but it's out of the way because she has to go against traffic to come back. But it's right there. First world problems. So she griped and complained about this gas station coming, and oh my gosh, they need to hurt, and oh my gosh, the gas station's here.
And the first time I go into it, I'm talking to her, and I'm like, man, gas is like $3.75 here.
I said, shut it down, shut it up. Nope. I said, all you asked God for was a gas station. He gave you that gas station. You can't complain. God's like, forget it. What am I doing? Well, what am I
True.
doing? But
Yeah.
that became a memory. That became a memory because we weren't enjoying the moment.
No.
We weren't enjoying. We gotta pay for some conveniences, babe.
That is true.
We gotta pay. I think I was telling my brother that, my other brother. I said, you know what? I pay for the convenience of. Can I do it myself? Yeah, but I don't like mopping floors, so I pay for the convenience of having someone do it. Because I know me. And we were talking about it at schoolwork. I was like, they pay to have these certain tools. So, because he said he hates typing. Typing. Dictate. By the Microsoft Word, I dictate into my mind. I talk. And then when I'm done talking, and it's 250 words, or whatever the assignment's calling for, then I put it nice and pretty and in order. But I talk to my computer, so it dictates it.
There you go.
We gotta pay for convenience.
We do.
Your gas station, pay for the convenience. You pay a little extra because it's a brand new gas station.
Yeah, they gotta pay for the pumps.
There you go. Hey, you got a Groupon for Wildlife Zoo.
Oh yeah, I've never been there.
It's not worth. They keep the animals in very small enclosures.
Oh.
I get mad. I think it's animal cruelty myself, but I think they do rescues.
Oh, do they?
I think.
Okay.
I mean, a turtle with 3 legs probably is a rescue. Maybe, I don't know.
No shell.
Missing an eye. Maybe it's a rescue. But no, at the one at Arizona Mills Mall, they are a rescue.
There's a zoo at Arizona Mills Mall.
There's like a little Odyssey thing, and you walk through it and you see all the animals. But they're all.
I guess I don't go to that mall.
You shouldn't. You might get kidnapped. But they're all rescue
That's
animals.
Westgate.
No, that any mall you go to has the probability of a kidnapping. My goodness, glaciers. But it's Arizona Mills is the one that's.
Oh, we should go there again. They have a Bath and Body Works there.
But it's no longer outlet. It's a regular store now. That's why I stopped going. Remember, I used to be there every weekend.
I know.
I don't go there no more. It's not an outlet.
Oh, okay.
I broke up with Bath and Body Works though.
Gotcha.
Because I'm getting debt free in 2025. Yes. Well, I thank you for your time and listening.
Anytime.
I feel better.
We give and take. You dip into my bucket. I dip into yours. We're both bucket fillers.
I don't like the way that sounds.
You don't like bucket filling?
Mm-mm. But I do like my new toys.
Those are so fun.
I'm going to build.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
From
Let's Take Inventory.